The Enchanted Forest. Once upon a time, in a magical forest known as the Enchanted Grove, there lived a curious squirrel named Sammy. Sammy had the fluffiest tail and the brightest eyes in the whole forest. He lived in a cozy treehouse, nestled high among the branches of an ancient oak tree. Every night before bedtime, Sammy would sit on his windowsill, gazing at the stars and the moon, and he dreamed of the adventures he could have. The stars whispered stories of far-off lands, and the moon shared tales of bravery and wonder. Sammy longed to embark on his own adventure. One evening, as the moon shone particularly bright, Sammy heard a faint cry coming from the depths of the forest. He followed the sound and discovered a tiny, lost firefly named Lucy. She had wandered away from her firefly family and was feeling scared. Kind-hearted Sammy offered to help Lucy find her way back home. Together, they ventured into the dark forest, Sammy's fluffy tail lighting the way like a torch. Along the journey, Lucy shared stories of her own nightly escapades, where her glow illuminated secret meadows and moonlit streams. Sammy and Lucy's friendship grew stronger with each step they took deeper into the enchanted grove. They danced under the shimmering moonlight, picnicked on soft moss beneath the twinkling stars, and listened to the soothing melody of the nighttime forest. Their bond deepened day by day as they encountered magical creatures. They met wise old owls who told them riddles, playful foxes who shared tales of hidden treasures, and graceful deer who taught them the secrets of the forest. One night, as the stars shone brilliantly, and the forest seemed to hold its breath, Sammy and Lucy stumbled upon a sparkling waterfall that cascaded into a crystal-clear pond. The water glittered with the reflection of the moon and stars. It was said that anyone who gazed into this pond would see their deepest wishes and dreams. Sammy and Lucy peered into the pond, and their hearts swelled with wonder. They saw visions of grand adventures, fantastic creatures, and a world full of magic. It was then that they realized their friendship was the greatest treasure of all. As they returned to Sammy's treehouse that night, they knew their adventure in the Enchanted Grove was far from over. With dreams in their hearts and the magic of the forest surrounding them, they drifted off to sleep, excited for the next chapter of their journey. The next morning, Sammy and Lucy awoke with a sense of anticipation. They had seen their dreams in the pond's reflection and were eager to explore the Enchanted Grove even further. Their first stop was to visit the wise old owl Oliver, who lived atop the tallest tree. Oliver shared tales of a hidden path that led to the heart of the forest, where a mysterious treasure was said to be guarded by mythical creatures. And with determination in their hearts, Sammy and Lucy set out on the quest. Along the way, they encountered talking trees, mischievous fairies, and even a friendly dragon who shared the secret of fire breathing. As they ventured deeper into the forest, the path became narrower, and the air grew thick with enchantment. They finally reached a clearing where a magnificent tree stood, its branches adorned with shimmering crystals. At the base of the tree, they found an ancient scroll that held clues to the location of the treasure. The clues led them to a hidden cave, guarded by a majestic unicorn named Celestia. Sammy and Lucy approached the unicorn with respect, and they shared their quest. Celestia, recognizing their pure hearts, granted them passage into the cave. Inside the cave, they discovered a chamber filled with treasure beyond their wildest dreams. But it wasn't gold or jewels. It was a collection of precious moments and memories. Each object held a story, a memory of someone who had visited this magical place. Realizing that true treasures were the moments and memories they created, Sammy and Lucy left the cave with hearts full of gratitude. They knew that their adventures in the enchanted grove had not only deepened their friendship, but also filled their lives with wonder and joy. As they returned to Sammy's treehouse, they reflected on their incredible journey. They knew that the enchanted grove held endless mysteries and adventures waiting to be discovered. With dreams in their hearts and the enchantment of the forest as their guide, they drifted off to sleep, excited for the countless adventures that awaited them in the magical world they called home. And so Sammy and Lucy's journey continued as they explored the enchanted forest, shared new adventures, and learned that the truest treasures in life were the moments spent with the ones they loved. As days turned into nights and nights into days, Sammy and Lucy's adventures in the enchanted grove continued. They shared stories with their friends about their journey to the heart of the forest and the wisdom of Celestia, the unicorn. One evening, as Sammy and Lucy were stargazing from their treehouse, they noticed a peculiar constellation. It seemed to form the shape of a key. Could it be a hint for another adventure? The following morning, they decided to follow this celestial clue. They gathered their belongings, said goodbye to their forest friends, and began their quest to unlock the mysteries of the enchanted grove. Their celestial journey led them deep into the forest, where they encountered a talking squirrel named Sprocket. Sprocket told them about a hidden path that led to the Tree of Wonders, a place rumored to hold the secrets of the forest's ancient guardians. And with Sprocket as their guide, they embarked on the path, winding through the dense underbrush and beneath the towering trees. Along the way, they encountered magical creatures like playful sprites who danced among the flowers and wise old tortoises who shared tales of the grove's history. Finally, they reached the heart of the enchanted grove, where the Tree of Wonders stood tall and ancient. Its bark was inscribed with the stories of the forest, and its branches reached high into the sky, touching the stars. As Sammy and Lucy approached the tree, they saw the key-shaped constellation once more etched into the trunk. Without hesitation, they touched the constellation, and a soft, radiant light enveloped them. Suddenly, the ancient spirits of the forest emerged from the tree. These spirits were the guardians of the enchanted grove, and they had been waiting for Sammy and Lucy. They shared the wisdom of the forest, the magic of its creatures, and the importance of preserving its beauty. The guardians revealed that the true treasure of the enchanted grove was not something to be found, but rather something to be cherished and protected. It was the delicate balance of nature, the harmony of the creatures, and the love and friendship shared among its inhabitants. Sammy and Lucy felt a profound connection to the forest and pledged to be its protectors. They promised to share the wisdom of the ancient spirits with the other creatures and to ensure that the enchanted grove remained a place of wonder and magic for generations to come. But with the blessings of the guardians, Sammy and Lucy returned to their treehouse. They knew that their adventures had transformed into a lifelong mission to care for the forest they loved. As they settled into their cozy home, the stars above twinkled in approval. Sammy and Lucy drifted off to sleep, knowing that they were now the guardians of the enchanted grove, tasked with preserving its beauty and magic for all eternity. And so, their journey continued, not as seekers of treasure, but as protectors of a place where dreams came to life and where the bonds of friendship and the wonders of nature were cherished above all else.